Philadelphia 76ers at power forward, PJ Tucker. It's time.
We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Look at the 76ers starting group. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embid. DeAnthony Melton out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him. What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
That one is no good.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Now here's Harden. Nobody near Melton. No good on the three. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Harden. Following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Harden the pass to Tucker. Back to Harden. Embid sets the pick for Harden. Clock at 4. And here's Harris from the arc. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
It goes on Jason Tatum. And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off. Season after season, it seems like Tobias Harris only proves himself more invaluable.
He's one of those glue guys. Stick him into almost any lineup, and he can contribute points, rebounds, assists, whatever you need, and that's what makes him a precious commodity.
And he's good on the second.
A good percentage from here. Harris over 80% for his career.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Over in the corner, Brown. Shoots over Melton. And it's Brown missing.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Harden kicks to Embid. To the middle, over Tatum. And Embid gets it to go.
It's near impossible trying to guard Embid in the pick and roll. He's just so clever.
Brown the pass to Tatum. Smart on the wing. Back to Tatum. Rejected by Harris. Harden looking it over. On the wing, Melton. Harris, right side. Cranes the three-pointer. Harris has got 6 points.
And you just got to respect Harris's three-point shot. He is a very capable scorer from that distance.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Daniels, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Smart. He kicks it to Tatum. Brown wide open, he fires. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. Philadelphia leading by 3. Harden up top. Guarded by Smart. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Outside Tatum. And there's the drive. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Tatum's become very good at finding high percentage shots, driving hard, not just settling for jumpers.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Brown outside. Horford with a screen on Melton. And here's Brown outside. Drills it from outside. Brown's got his second basket of the game.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the three.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their final.
Here they come. It's Celtics Entertainment.
Some changes here for the Celtics. Light comes in for Tatum. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Al Horford. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. George Niang comes in for P.J. Tucker. Maxey's checked in for Milton. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. Now, here's Milton. Halt the run. Rebound by Williams. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. 4-point game. McDaniels with the ball. Wide on. Back to McDaniel. Off target from three-point range. Brown outside. Brogdon the pass to Brown. Williams a screen on Maxey. Brown kicks to White. Got a piece of it. Pass to Smart. Over in the corner, White. Back to Smart. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. Daniel House is checked in for McDaniel.
For the 76ers, Daniel House.
The 76ers trail by 4. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Harrell to stop the drought. No good on that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Left side, Brown. And it's White missing. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Brown outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% on the season from the foul line.
And he sinks the second. Here's Maxey. And the last shot at the buzzer. Doesn't go in for it.
And the defensive versatility Brogdon provides is huge able to guard multiple positions due to his size and length.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Celtics out in front. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Harris and Embid are manning the post position. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's House in at the 3 spot. And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon. Very soon. Now Harden, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Harris misses. Here's Tatum. He's got 5. Outside, White. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum against Harris. The shot missing. The 76ers trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Now, Maxey. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Here's Brogdon driving in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Brogdon's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Harden against Smart. Maxey in the corner. Embid with the screen on Brogdon. Got a piece of it. And stolen by White. Smart passes to Tatum. Misses the 3. The 76ers trail by 5. Harden outside. Out to the right wing. It's House outside. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Smart kicks to Tatum. Horford against Embid. Tatum passes to Brogdon. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
The 76ers trail by 3. Harden outside. Back to Maxey. Passes it to Embid. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Look, inside, Embid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
There they are. Make some noise for Celtics Entertainment.
Boston making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Derek White. And it's Brown in for Brogdon. And the 76ers with some changes. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Brown with it. He's against Tucker. Here's Melton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The 76ers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And you know, D'Anthony Melton's progression as a shooter has been impressive.
Yeah, he struggled on the pull-up jumpers early in his career, but he worked at it, and now he's very efficient. His offense is almost as good as his defense at this point.
2 minutes.
Here's Brown, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
So hard to guard him without fouling sometimes. Brown doesn't mind getting a little contact on his way up.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Philadelphia?
For 2 shots.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Now, here's Melton. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the half. Here's Milton.
Incredible defender. Smart can provide help as well as stick you one-on-one.
Here's Brown, and it's blocked, and they recover it. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6, and rebounded by McDaniels. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Boston. Brown and McDaniels with the block. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Horford. Tatum drives in. Boy, he just hasn't been able to get his shot to fall. Philadelphia has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Offensive rebound. Here's Harrell. Nice D from Williams. Now here's Tatum. He's got 5. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. Tatum's got 7.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, Dave, thank you. And time. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the 5. That's the Boston 5.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and D'Anthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Now here's Tatum. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. 10 points for him.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the 3-point challenge.
Embid finds Harris. 76ers moving the ball around. And Embid, the bucket on the assist from Tucker.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
It's Brown on the wing. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Makes it off the glass. Brown's got 9 points.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Harden the pass to Harris. On the wing, Melton. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. The 76ers making a switch here. Maxi's checked in.
Tyrese Maxey.
The Celtics with the lead. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Smart on the wing, guarded by Harden. Horford dishes to Brown. There's the drive. A shot, no good. The 76ers shooting just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harden outside. Harris. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Harris has got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
We're used to seeing Harris from the outside, but Tobias, he can step up. He's got the size to do some work down low.
Smart finds Brown. The 3 from Tatum. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 13. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Now here's Tatum. After the miss from Joel Embid. Brown kicks to Tatum. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
Pass to Harris. Embid trying to break loose. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And some changes here for the 76ers. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Embid. And it's George Niang in for P.J. Tucker. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Celtics. We know you all want and appreciate everyone. Let me hear you get loud.
White's checked in for the Celtics. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Robert Williams. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside, White. Back to Brogdon. Outside, Horford. Horford sets a screen for Brown. It's good from long range. Brown's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Good, and Smart gets the assist. And now a 12-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Harden, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down. When you have an MVP caliber player like Joel Embid, you have to be in win mode now. And the Sixers are doing everything they can to get their big fella to the final.
And Philadelphia calls time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Daniels, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Jake Milton in for James Harden. Is it hard, Richard, to balance the present and the future if you're a team like the 76ers?
No, you should have 100% focus on here and now. Why? Because players like Embid only come around every 20, 30 years in your franchise. So you should just hedge all of your bets and try and get it done while you have the window.
And it feels like that is truly the direction. There's no deviating from it at all.
No, that's the direction. You look at the champions, the Golden State Warriors, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Lakers, they have all done the same thing. They went into win-now mode.
Now, here's Brown. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Brown. Milton with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. No good again that time. Boston leading by 14. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's White. Off target with his 3. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Milton the pass to Maxey. Dishes it to Harrell for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Milton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 2 on the clock. And finished off by Brown.
Say it with your chest, young fella. Jaylen Brown with the strong finish.
Jaylen Brown has been leading. The charge for Boston. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Back to the action. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the 76ers, on the block, it's Tucker next to Embid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained you with?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. Embid with the screen on Brogdon. Harden the pass to Harris. And stolen by White. And Brogdon, here we go. White, good. And the Celtics lead by 18.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Harden the pass to Embid. Shakes him. He takes it up and lays it in.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Brogdon looking it over. At the top of the key, Horford. Back to Brogdon. Celtics passing it around. That's good from Horford on the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists in the game.
And it's the long arms and broad shoulders that make Horford such a tough matchup inside. Teams try to get physical with him, but he's usually up to the challenge.
Embid, no good.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Brogdon kicks to White. No good on the triple. The 76ers trail by 18. Pass to Embid. The dish to Harris. There's the pass to Tucker. Embid inside. He's against Williams.
And I feel like one of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make quick decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge.
The free throw drops for Embid.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. That they've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
And the 76ers making a change here. Elton's checked in.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
The shot misses. White with the defensive effort. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. And it's the 76ers with the ball. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The deep 3 from Harden. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And here is Brown. Ball's knocked loose. Now Harris. Kicks to Harden. Embid inside. He's guarded by Williams. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers with another miss. Celtics leading by 20. Here's Tatum. Plays it up and banks it in. Tatum's got 16 here in the second half.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's going to score inside if he gets that close.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Harden. Lets the 3 fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Dangerous with and without the rock. Harden is accurate on the catch and shoot.
Smart passes to Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Brown's got 22.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. George Niang comes in for P.J. Tucker. Daniel House is checked in for Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. Harrell finds Milton. To the left side wing. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Harrell, the pass to Niang. Sinks that one from the post. Niang's got his first points of the game.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside, so you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Offline with his three. The 76ers trail by 20.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Boston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Count it, good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Passes it to House. Melton against Brown. Here's Melton, just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a three. That shot off. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Outside Tatum. Over House. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
Just gotta have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you're...
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.